Hello, I'm Robert Dailey, and this is the Dailey Woodworks YouTube channel. Today I'm going to do more of kind of a vlog format and my 2-second improvement for today. Okay, first the announcement. The first announcement is I now have Instagram. It's instagram.com/daileywoodworks. I highly encourage you to follow me there, and I'll follow you back because I love seeing woodworking projects. And I got commented in my one of my videos that his new hashtag was going to be, or his theme was going to be, All Things Lean 2018. So I've started that hashtag on Instagram and put it in this video and other videos of the improvements I'm doing to my shop. Hashtag All Things Lean 2018. So a problem I had, I don't really have any pictures of it, is I don't have a joiner, but I do a lot of glue ups of tabletops, so I have to get a straight edge. And the horror situation happened, the phone call you never want in your life happened of, hey, I got my project home and the tabletop split. Part of that was it was too cold when I glued it up. Part of it was I probably didn't use enough glue. Owning my failures, like own your failures, guys. Do everything you can to make it right. So what I'm doing today is I'm making a jointing jig for my table saw, which is a new table saw. That's right, my Hitachi table saw. Done 3 videos on. The last one was failure. It failed. I had it replaced by Lowe's. Lowe's is awesome with their customer service. I had 0 problems taking it back the first time. Second time I had a little bit issues, but then they took care of me. But I ended up going with the rigid job site table saw. I'll do a review on that in the future, but let's get to this. So I've got my 8-foot piece of plywood right here. I bought these inexpensive toggle bolts from Amazon. So the idea is this board is going to get ripped. I think I'm going to do about 13 inches so I can do a 1x12. These just have 4 screw holes for these toggle clamps, and I'm not going to try to make tracks or anything. I'm just going to screw these straight to the board where I need them. When I need to move it, I can move it. I have 4 of them. So if I'm doing like a 1x that I need all the way over here at the edge, I can move it up here, clamp it down. So the idea is you just put whatever the bowed edge out or cupped edge out or whatever it is, convex, concave, and you clamp it down. That gives you one perfectly straight edge. Then you can go back to your table saw, rip the other, do 2 minor cuts, and you have a perfectly rectangular board. And so these guys are not expensive. There's a link below, and always their affiliate link. So if you want to help support the channel, give me a small kickback from basically running the ad for Amazon. I've got 4 of them, and they're just going to clamp down like that. So I've got to rip this board to size, attach these with some, thinking if I use like a 5/8 inch screw, it won't go through the bottom of the 3/4 inch plywood. I think 1/2 inch plywood would be better, but I don't have any, and use what you have. This is free. In the footage I had, I didn't do a great job of showing how I made this thing, so I'm going to do that now. I left my piece long. You can obviously scale this down to the size you need. I'm ripping 8-foot 1x12s is what I start with most of the time with my projects. You can make one much smaller if you're doing smaller joinery, because this thing is kind of heavy, but I do some end feed support. On this side, it is about 10 inches. That allows me to put a 1x12 on here. It's 11 1/4, and most of the time I'm ripping about 1/4 inch off of that, and then I'm able to break it down further from there. On this side I have about 5 inches. On the other side I have about 5 inches. That allows me to take like a 1x6 and rip it down. I rarely buy any 1x4 lumber, just because I find it better to start with a 1x6 and rip it down to the size I need. It seems like I get a better quality board if I just buy a 1x6 instead of a 1x4. I put this center piece right here, mainly to act as just a stop and a guide. It's parallel on the board. Parallel, and I put this track here, 1 to act as a stop, and then 2 to give me the height I needed for these toggle clamps. These toggle clamps have with this have about a 1.5 inch capacity, so I can do a 2x12 or 2x6, something of that nature. These are just held on with screws, and so if I need to do like a shorter board, I can easily reposition this. I can easily flip them around. If I have a board that has like a cup to it or a bow, I can use that as well. Most of them sit pretty flat on this, and I'm able to get a straight edge and then straighten it up or flatten it more with the thickness planer. Very simple design, using the straight edges of the plywood. It works great. My glue ups and my tabletops look a whole heck of a lot better now that I'm using this. And I'm getting a lot tighter fits, and it seems like my tabletops are even more stable. So that is the jointer jig in a nutshell. Very simple to make, a little cumbersome, it's a little bit big, but I need it big for what I do. I think if you're going to improve it, make it out of some 1/2 inch plywood, and I think I probably should need to order a few more toggle clamps just to have more clamping force on the board. There's Amazon link for these toggle clamps down below. I think they're less than $10. So that pretty much wraps it up on how this jig goes together. Be sure to follow me on Instagram, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and like and share this video. That sure helps me out a lot. I appreciate it. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great day.